Hello crochet friends, welcome back. Working on our Santa hat. Today we want to cut this off here and get ourselves taken care of with the bottom. So we want to roll up our bottom of our little white portion here, the fur of our hat. So just roll it and it covers where the stitches met, which is so lovely. And we can cut this off here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack it. I'm going to pull this through so it finishes off my stitches there, and I'm going to get my yarn needle because we're going to need that white to make the pom-pom, so we need to disconnect our white yarn. So let's get this taken care of, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sew through just a couple of stitches here. Just to tack this. I mean, it's an ornament. If it's something that's going to be a play toy, maybe you want to go all the way around. But yeah, if you're just using this as an ornament, there's no reason to go overly crazy. Just a few little stitches there, and then I'm going to just knot it in the back here just to hold my fold on my little hat. Okay, I'm going to knot it right here, and then I'm going to feed this through just to tuck in my tail. As you can see, I didn't tuck in my other two tails there where we joined, so I do need to do that still too. That's okay. And then I'm going to cut this. If you give it a little tug, it'll go back into your work. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the back of my hat. This is the front. So that really made it sit nice, didn't it? I like that a lot. And we had talked about before, you could use a brush and make it fuzzy if you'd like to do that. But let's move on and work on the little ball for the top of it, okay? So I'm done with that. I'm gonna get my white yarn. I'm sorry, I think I keep hitting this camera and I certainly don't mean to. Don't want to make anybody seasick here today. So we've got our white, same size hook, okay, the 3.5. We're going to start out with a magic circle, just like we did for the hat. So we're going to go over our hand, cross, go over again, under, grab that second strand and twist. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. We've got a nice loop on our work. Oh, I've got my cup of tea here and I'm trying desperately not to spill it. I don't want to spill it. That would not be good. Okay, we want 5 single crochets in this. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to do enter the loop. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. That's 1. Enter, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2 single crochets. That's 2. This is 3 and 4, 5. That's all we need, just 5 single crochets, okay? Give it a little tug with your tail there and pull it in. So that is round 1. I'm going to get my trusty little marker, even though we don't have a lot of stitches here, but it's okay. It's a good habit. So we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know this is our first stitch that we want to start with right here, and we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around. No joining here, okay? So we're going to do 1 single crochet, go right back in, 2 single crochets. It's gonna be small, take your time. Next stitch, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, okay? So that's a total of 4. We want 10 altogether. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. That's 6. Here's our next stitch. This will be single crochet 7, single crochet 8. Okay, and we have one more there, right? Here it is. Single crochet 9 and single crochet 10. Okay, Hoping my thumb's not in the way. It's so small, I'm trying desperately to hold on to it. Okay, so now that's 2 single crochets in each stitch. We have now a little bit of a bulk section here. We have 10 stitches on our work, but we, for rounds 3, 4, and 5, just need to single crochet these 10 stitches. No joining, we're just going around doing single crochets. So the marker is important. It will help you to keep track of things. So that's 2, and this is 3, 4. See, it's so tiny, but you gotta take your time. You gotta make sure you're getting each stitch, okay? And 5, 6, just single crochets, 7, 8, 9, small hook, small yarn, mix for small work, right? And 10. Okay, so keep going. This is 3 that we just finished. Do 4 and 5, just single crochets in each stitch around, all 10 stitches, okay? So do 4 and 5, and I'll meet up with you to work on 6. Here we go. Okay, that was my last one. I'm gonna pull out my marker here. And what we're going to do is we're going to close this up just a little bit. So I'm going to leave my marker out because it's going to get so small. I think it's really going to get in the way. So we want to single crochet the next 3 stitches. This is round 6 that we're on. So this is single crochet 1. And if you have to give it a little pinch, that might help. Single crochet 2. And single crochet 3. Sometimes it helps you to be able to see your stitches, because I don't know about you, my finger doesn't even fit in there now. So now we want to single crochet 2 together. So this is going to close things up a little bit. We're going to enter our first stitch, yarn over and pull through. Enter our second stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, and then we're going to repeat that. So single crochet 1, single crochet 2, and single crochet 3, all in 3 separate stitches there, right? Okay, and then we're going to single crochet these last 2 together. So enter the first stitch, yarn over and pull through. Enter the second stitch, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, you can pull that loop up there, and let's see. Oh, we're going to just stop right there, and we're going to cut this off, but we're going to leave a decent tail for sewing. You know, some of us like a bigger tail than others. We know how I am, right? Okay, I'm gonna pull this through just like this. Beautiful. Okay, now we have the little tail on the inside. If it's not closed up enough for you, you know, you can always work on that. If it's good, you can stick it up in there or cut it off, whichever is easier. I mean, I kind of like to stuff things in because I feel like it fills a little bit. You don't necessarily need to fill this pom-pom. If you want to, please, you know, do go ahead if you'd like. Sometimes it helps to use a pencil eraser. There we go. That's a little bit better because it has a little texture on the eraser part. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to thread my yarn needle, and I'm just going to go through that next stitch here. See, we finished off here. We're going to go this direction in the next stitch. You won't see this where it is. I just want to close it up a little bit better. There we go. Good. So now we have our tail. We want to try to take our hat and put it slightly into this nice little pom-pom we've got here, and we're going to sew it on. Okay, so you're going to sew your little pom-pom on, and like I said, if you want stuffing, if you think it's not round enough, go ahead, you know, do whatever you want to do with it. Everybody does something different. This is why it's a work of art. This is why. So we want to sew this pom-pom onto our hat, and then we're going to sew our hat after down like this. So decide how you want it to look. Maybe you want to totally close it up and stick it on top of the hat. That's choice, okay? So, I mean, I don't want to discourage anybody from doing things the way they want to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hat, stuff a little bit of the tip into this, and I'm going to sew my pom-pom onto my hat, okay? So that's what I'm gonna work on. I'll meet with you in just a minute. Okay, I just literally went back and forth, catching a little bit of the hat, a little bit of the pom-pom. I knotted it, I fed it through my little pom-pom here. So I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna pull it tight so it'll go back into my work. Here we go, and cut that off. Now I want to get a little piece of the red because I want to sew the red down. I want to sew the hat so it sits down like, let me find my back here. There we go. I want it to sit like this, okay? So I want to just kind of tack it right here. You could use hot glue if you'd like. I mean, you could use hot glue for the pom-pom too, right? If you'd like, that's not a problem. You know, we're not afraid of the hot glue here. It's very handy, isn't it? Okay, so I am just going to tack the hat a little bit right there so it folds in half. And then I'm gonna thread this piece up through the top and make my loop, okay? So make sure you get your hat the direction you want it to face. So I know that my seam is back here on the back, so I want it to kind of hang to the side, and I want the seam to go to the side there, I mean the back side. So I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to very gently grab both pieces. And I'm going to actually just give it, see, it didn't go all the way through, it's just that other piece, the first side. Give it a little knot here, okay? Because it'll be inside your hat, you won't see it. Now you could add a bell to this if you'd like. If you want a bell inside your hat, you could do that. That's always an idea. That would be cute. So see how it is. I think, yeah, see, I just want it to fold just ever so slightly. Oh, I think that's cute. You know, manipulate it, make it the way you want it. But I didn't want it to look flat on it. I wanted it just to kind of look natural, look, it's drooped down naturally. And then I want to go up the top here, and I'm going to put a little loopy there. You don't have to if you don't want to, we talked about that, but I want a little loop to be able to hang it from, right? And I will cut that and fix that all up too. Get it the proper length that I want. I don't like it too long, but enough that, you know, you can catch it with a little hook. Alrighty. Not this. This is why my projects all look all squished after, because I've like messed with them so much. They're like, I have cats. We're all mangled. Okay, and then cut that off there. Again, it'll be up inside the hat, so you won't see that. But it gives you a little loop. It gives you a loop to put a hook on. Now, make sure your brim's right and that you've got your pom-pom just the way you want it. Oh, it's so cute. This is the Santa hat if you're doing it as an ornament, okay? So if it moves, it's, you know, swivels around, it'll look so cute. I love it. Now you can use a brush and try to make this look furry if you want. You could have even used some like eyelash yarn. That would have been cute too. I mean, do what you'd like. Make it the way you'd like it to be. But it is a fairly quick, easy project, I think. I think it's not bad at all. So I hope you had fun with this. I did. I always enjoy being on these journeys with you. Give us a like and subscribe if you're new and you'd like to see new projects as they come out. But have fun working on your Christmas crafts and enjoy it. You know, it's supposed to be fun. So I really want everybody to enjoy it and have a great time. So I'll see you next time. Thank you and have a joyful day.